What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the rookie mini series that we're doing. Today, we are talking about Joe, the Tiger King Burrow. He was picked round one, first pick overall by the Cincinnati Bengals. He did not have any combine stats. I don't think he threw at the combine or anything, so
He's way too good for that.
way too good. They already knew he was going first pick overall. So instead of the combine stats on the screen here, you're going to notice that I have his 2019 stats at LSU. Threw for 5,671 yards, 60 touchdowns, 18 of them to Justin Jefferson, 6 interceptions, and he had a completion percentage of 76.3. One of the best seasons for a college player in NCAA history. He cemented himself as a number one pick. A little bit of the help with Tua going down around a little bit past the midway point of the season, but if it was going to come down to Burrow and Tua for like a Tua played the whole year, it's still, I mean, Cincinnati, they really couldn't mess this pick up. But they ended up getting their guy, Joe Burrow. Andy Dalton moves on, and Jordan's going to tell you everything he knows about him.
Every single thing. He was born in a log cabin. No, but yeah, I mean, Joe Burrow's pretty clearly everybody's first quarterback off the board in dynasty rookie drafts, and for good reason. If I was going to say, give him one piece of, if I was going to critique him at all, I guess it would be that his ascent was really quick, and I know a lot of people are concerned with that. He couldn't even start at Ohio State, and then all of a sudden he became a legend at LSU. And there could be multiple factors that go into that. But, overall, I'm a little concerned with the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line as well. I mean, they're getting Jonah Williams back this year. They had some injuries during the 2019 season, but I'm hoping that line stays together for him. We've seen offensive lines ruin a lot of young guys' career, and I think that's one of the only things that's going to hold them back. And I'm really interested to see what he does in that Zach Taylor offense. So that's one of the things that I can say that I do like about him. If you look at the numbers that Jared Goff, who I'm a Rams fan and Jared Goff isn't good, but Jared Goff's put up really good fantasy numbers in Sean McVay's system. And Zach Taylor came from Sean McVay's system in the Rams. So he runs a very similar offense. So I think that Joe Burrow in his rookie season can be a top 13, 14 quarterback. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility at all, especially going in that offense. And he has better weapons, you could argue, than Jared Goff had his first few seasons with the Rams. They have a strong running game, so not all the pressure's on him. So I like the offense. I don't love Zach Taylor as a coach, but I do like that offensive scheme a lot. I like that he doesn't have all the pressure on him with Joe Mixon there. There's a lot to like. He has a very high football IQ. That's why I'm not personally worried about Joe Burrow throughout the course of his career. But, he's going to be, in my opinion, the best quarterback in this class. I don't think that's a opinion that many people are going to disagree with. But, I think it's just a matter of that offensive line protecting him, and the sky's the limit. I've been kind of adapting the strategy in several leagues. He's going kind of mid-second in a lot of one quarterback leagues. If it's a super flex or 2 QB league, he's been going at least in the top 3. But in a lot of startup drafts, I've really been adopting taking Tom Brady or Drew Brees and then taking Joe Burrow in my rookie draft. So I kind of like that strategy. You have a consistent guy that you can rely on this year, and then you have Joe Burrow waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm not really in a lot of super flex and 2 quarterback leagues, but from what I've seen, Jordan's right. He is going top 3 pick in those leagues, and then he's also, I've seen him sneak into the first round in regular 1 quarterback leagues. People just on the turn, they want to take him at 10, 11, 12, grab a quarterback of the future, which there's definitely not a problem with that. There's a lot of talent in this class, especially on the wide receiver side. So if you want to solidify your quarterback, Joe Burrow is a perfect way to go. So there's nothing against taking him in the first round, but in rookie drafts, I've seen him go at the end of the first, and in Superflex drafts, I've done a couple of mocks. I'm not in a lot of leagues, but I've seen him go 1, 2, and 3. I mean, pushing Clyde Edwards-Helaire down and Jonathan Taylor down, which is if you pick second, third, fourth overall, that's pretty good for you. But back to Joe Burrow, he's got a lot of weapons there. AJ Green, he's fresh off of the season off. He's 31 years old now, so a little older for what a wide receiver is, but he didn't play last year. He should be healthy. Might be a little bit of rust there, but he's AJ Green. He's gonna come back strong. That's a number one target for him. Tyler Boyd, he's pretty solid too. They drafted another guy, T. Higgins, who will have a show about him coming up soon. That if he's going to be basically if this is AJ Green's last year in Cincinnati, it's going to be Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins. They're going to build some chemistry. So you got names all across the board there. Gio Bernard, your guy Jordan, he can catch balls out of the backfield. That gives him a nice safety blanket back there. Joe Mixon also he's not really too much of the pass catcher. So if you're looking for fantasy stats, you don't get points for handing the ball off, but he's definitely going to help move the ball and get you into the position where Joe Burrow can throw those touchdowns and get you some fantasy points. So I think everybody in the world agrees that Joe Burrow, as of right now, is the best quarterback out of this class. I mean, it remains to be seen what Tua does, what the other guys do, if they end up getting a chance to start. Maybe not 2020, but just beyond. But Joe Burrow, right out of the gate, if you're looking for something more immediate, if you want to take the chance on the young rookie and then have a solid quarterback for many years to come, Joe Burrow's the guy.